your eyes.
Wow.
Oh, man! Trek Y bikes with Spinergy wheels. These are the same type bikes used by the Secret Service to guard the White House. Just a word of warning, people. These bikes are very expensive, so don't let yours get stolen.
Come on, let's go. Right.
You know, it's not fair. It's like we've been given Corvette patrol cars.
Hey, there's no better test for these bikes than what we do.
The way Mr. Clutch rides, maybe. You, I don't know.
So now you're Mr. Clutch?
Yeah. Example, Herb Gibson, 88 World Series. Pinch hit home run to win game 1 for the Dodgers.
That's not the greatest clutch play of all time.
Really? Name me one that's better.
1986 ALCS, Game 5, 9th inning, 1 strike away from elimination. Dave Henderson hits a 2-run homer off of Donnie Moore to save it for the Red Sox.
Any Pacific Blue unit in the vicinity of Lifeguard Station 22, respond to a 12020. Black and whites do not respond. Respondent must be a PB unit.
This is 2 PB7 responding.
Bomb threat?
Let's go. What's going on?
Dude phones me in my hard line. Tells me to get out of the tower ASAP. Says there's a bomb under it.
Is there?
There's a cell phone and a pair of wire cutters and this gnarly looking metal box just ticking and all. Dude says don't let anyone in there but the bike cops. Go figure.
Let's get all these people away from the tower now.
Everybody, back it up! Everybody just move away from getting things and get away as fast as you can, folks!
Wow. Oh, man. Calloway.
Excellent response time, Officer Calloway. Tell me, who is the gentleman by your side?
You first. Who's this?
This is the man who's willing to save your life and make you famous if you do exactly what I say. Open the box. First, let me tell you what you're looking at. It's a quarter stick of C4 plastique, quite capable of blasting the two of you from where you stand to LAX. Leaving this little task to the bomb squad is not an option. When you answered the phone, you triggered the timer. You have 90 seconds. All you have to do is disconnect the explosive from the battery by cutting the hot wire. Think of this as your first test in a relationship that must be based on trust.
Which one's the hot wire?
Lifeguards, bikes, and hearts of fire will speak volumes about the wire. You have 75 seconds.
Bikes, lifeguard uniforms, hearts of fire, they're all red. He's trying to tell us it's the red wire. That's the one that leads to the battery terminal.
Do we trust him?
He said the relationship had to be built on trust. 40 seconds, cut the red wire. It's the red one.
Congratulations, it is the red wire.
It's still running!
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I say the red wire? I meant the green wire. You have 15 seconds. I'll phone you back tomorrow, if you live.
It's gonna be a long summer, buddy.
Hi.
Hi.
You're, early.
Yeah. I don't know if this is such a good idea.
Well, think of it this way. If it doesn't work out, we're no worse off than we were before.
You mean instead of being miserable alone, we might as well be miserable together.
Exactly.
I heard about the explosion today. Were you involved in that? TC, that's what I'm afraid of. I don't want to live in constant fear of losing you. And I know that you love what you do, and I don't want to change that.
I meant what I said on the phone. I'll do whatever you want.
Okay. Then here's the deal. You don't tell me what goes on with your job, and I won't ask. Deal?
Deal.
That way we can just concentrate on tonight.
I'll need a workspace, hardline phones, ISDN modem lines, wireless tie-in to your dispatcher, direct link to your internal comm system, and liaison with the local PD.
You have a line on this guy?
We have sketch, but no name. This is the third time he's hit. A lot of these nutballs are ego-driven. The Oklahoma City and World Trade Center bombings lit a fire under the Unabomber. The guy wasn't getting enough time on the evening news, so he blew up 2 more people in a couple of months. What's your name, man?
Officer Chris Kelly,
Any explosives training officer, Kelly?
just basic weapons in the Navy.
She'll do as my liaison.
Oh, well, hold on a minute.
Please spare me the jurisdictional protests. It's bad enough when I get it from the NYPD, CHP, state troopers, local sheriffs, tribal chieftains, and park rangers. The last thing I want to add to that list is cops on bikes at the beach wearing shorts. Besides, I sense Officer Kelly wants the assignment. Is that correct?
Well, yeah. Yeah, sure.
Fine. Let's get one thing straight, Agent Stone. You're on my beach now. The bomber's specific instructions call for bike officers. As long as those rules are in effect, we deal on level terms.
That's fair. Now, do you want to know why he's insisting on dealing only with you people?
Could it be that he's anti-technology?
In fact, he believes the internal combustion engine is part of the technology that's going to cause a complete collapse of our society as we know it. By the way, where are the 2 officers that attempted to defuse the device?
They're on their way in. Their shift starts in about 10 minutes.
He's going to insist on dealing with them and only them. Let's get started.
Where are we going?
Bomb school.
Okay, this is a block of C4 plastique. You've all seen it in the movies. By itself, it's relatively harmless. You can mold it like silly putty, you can toss it around the backyard with Fido, you can set it on fire, cook sea rations with it. You set this much off with a triggering device, it'll cut a car frame in half.
What do they use to detonate with?
Well, all the criminal bomber needs is a simple model airplane remote control with a 555 circuit board, the size of a pack of cigarettes. This has a range of 1 mile. These are the various triggering devices he likes to use. Okay, he's going to change the color of wires each time. He likes to play mind games with people.
Yeah, we've noticed.
Anarchist Handbook, Basic Explosives, Advanced Triggering Guides. All this stuff, gentlemen, is available through the mail.
Well, this is at least a month's worth of training. How do you expect my officers to absorb all this information?
I don't. But I'm sure a certain amount will sink in because the more they read, the better chance they have of living. Think of this as the most important summer reading you've ever been assigned. With this finger cam, I'll see what you see. And I'll take you through it 1 step at a time for each and every bomb.
Each and every bomb?
Calloway. Put him through. It's him.
Triangulate the cell signal. Go.
Hello?
Good morning, Officer Calloway. I trust you're rested and ready for another day of fun-filled excitement.
I'll tell you what, why don't you drop by and we'll hit the town together?
I would, but I'm not really very fond of Agent Stone. I trust he's there, listening.
What do you want, pal? I have a very busy itinerary.
I recognize the voice, but I never got the name. You are Officer?
Del Toro.
Very good. Now listen up. I want you and your partner to do exactly what I say.
How long are you gonna jerk us around?
Until I feel you deserve to hear what I'm going to tell you.
We're listening.
Good. Ground rules. I am always watching. If I see any uniformed officers, the bomb squad tank, black and whites, plain wrappers, the ever-present Agent Stone, Deputy Dog, or any other badge, I will detonate the device immediately, regardless of any civilians who might become collateral damage.
All right, we get it. What we don't understand is what you want.
Oh, you will in time. And along the way, the Pacific Blue Bike Patrol will become famous. Oh, I nearly forgot. There's a device attached to a stanchion under the south side of the Santa Monica Pier. You've got 5 minutes to get there. Good luck.
Yours, chum. People are clearing this area. Everyone, every step away. I got it!
Stone, we've located the device.
Get the camera on it, describe it to me at the same time.
It looks the same as yesterday, just a little bit bigger with twice as many wires.
Use the small meter in the toolkit. Carefully touch the probe to each wire one at a time. The hot wire will peg the needle on the meter. Now, while you're doing this, and listen carefully, don't, I repeat, don't let the probe touch two wires at the same time.
I got it.
How much time you got?
1:10.
Go.
I just thought of another one.
1-1.
Clutch play. Bobby Thompson shot heard around the world. Off Ralph Branca. Giants beat the Dodgers to win the 1951 pennant.
Wouldn't have been out in Ebbets Field. Bill Mazeroski wins the 1960 World Series with a home run in the bottom of the 9th inning.
You're both wrong. The greatest clutch in baseball is Don Larson's perfect game in the '56 World Series. Now shut up and concentrate.
We are just trying to relieve a little tension.
Come on. 2 wires left, 20 seconds.
We're not gonna make this.
Right there. Needle's jumping.
What color's that wire?
Red. Again.
Good. Cut it. Cut the red wire.
You sure?
Cut it now, gentlemen.
Cut it! It's still running!
That can't be. That is impossible.
I'm telling you, it's still running! Damn it!
What? What happened?
It's a dud. There's a flag that says bang.
Good evening, Officer Calloway.
How'd you get my number?
Well, you're in the book.
What do you want?
I just wanted to call and compliment you at a time when I wasn't encumbered with all that tracing equipment Agent Stone is so in love with. You and your partner are performing rather well.
Why don't you tell me what you want? Maybe I can help you out.
As I told you before, I just want to make you famous.
But running us in circles? What good's a message to the world if you keep it a secret?
Stay tuned, Officer Calloway. And just so you don't forget how vulnerable we all are, I'll offer you a reminder tomorrow morning. Sleep tight.
I think I have a lead.
I'll be the judge of that.
Question. Who has most of the C4 plastique in this country?
Various branches of the armed forces. Your point.
My point is, when I was in the service, we were always hearing stories about units taking large inventories of explosives on maneuvers and coming back empty-handed.
Well, you're supposed to detonate explosives on maneuvers. That's the whole idea.
Better idea. You don't use what you have, you bury what you got left, and you sell the stash.
We know all about the black market that sells to militia types. We're the FBI, remember?
Yeah? Well, when was the last time you ran a check on all 4 military police branches for missing or stolen C4?
NCIC gets a report every 10 days.
Oh, good. Well, then you already know about Marine Sergeant Vincent O'Neill, paymaster at Camp Pendleton. He was arrested 2 weeks ago for delivering a supply of C4 to a person or persons unknown in the vicinity of the Venice Boardwalk.
Let me see that. I want you to get your butt down to Pendleton, interview this guy, bring him back up here.
I can do that.
I'll fax a witness transfer, but take a car. We don't have time for you to pedal down there.
Very funny.
I'd be careful with that thing if I was you.
How are you, Dwight?
I thought you said you didn't want any more contact after we closed our deal.
I had a change of heart. A few more things on my shopping list, so I decided to drop by.
Hey, man, don't let go of that thing. We're standing in the middle of an ammo dump here.
Yes, I'm perfectly aware of our surroundings, Dwight.
What is it you want, brother?
Dwight, help me out here. I'm a little rusty on my periodic chart. If I were to take some of this, say, fluorophosphine oxide and mix it with, oh my. Here's something we're not supposed to have in our possession. Dwight, you've been a bad boy.
Hey, man, you really shouldn't be playing around with that stuff.
You mean to say if I were to mix a little of this with, oh!
Man, be cool. What do you want?
Just tying up loose ends. Stay with me for a minute. If I were to pour some of this compound onto that, that would have the same effect as nerve gas, wouldn't it?
You really don't want to do that.
Oh, but I think I do.
I'm sorry, do I know you?
Oh, I'm a friend of TC's. I just wondered if you'd be kind enough to deliver this for me.
I don't know if I should.
Oh, don't worry. It's perfectly all right. It's just a video cassette he wants to see.
Well, maybe you
I've
should...
got to go. Give him my best, dear.
Well, hey! Hey!
What are you doing here?
The weirdest thing just happened. A guy jogged up to me on the boardwalk and said to give you this.
What guy?
I don't know.
What do you look like?
Skinny, late 40s, kind of brownish hair.
Accent?
Yeah, British. Why?
Everybody out now. Clear the building.
Out of the building.
Let's go. Move, move. Clear the building. Move it.
Okay. Carefully fold back the paper and find videotape.
Like I said, Officer Calloway, we're all vulnerable. Now, I know you all want to know what it is I want. Well, here it is. I want to see the stars for just one night. I want some clean air. Above all, I want some quiet. I'm very stressed. I'm not asking much. All I want is for you to turn off all the electricity in Santa Monica for just one night.
He's out of his mind.
This will send a message of awareness throughout the country that one man cares about the way technology is destroying our society. I want this to happen tomorrow evening. Don't waste precious energy tracking me. It's useless. You see how you're trapped by your own technology. Witness how I use it against you.
Turn off the power for 12 hours. The city's never gonna go for that.
They might have to. He's up to something else.
He's an ecological terrorist. What other motive could he possibly have in mind?
There's just something insincere about what he says. I mean, he's anti-technology, yet he uses a cell phone, video cameras, high-tech triggering devices.
So you're an expert criminal profiler as well as a bike cop.
Something doesn't add up here.
Got something solid, guys. Sergeant, please put the prisoner in the lockup. That's Sergeant Vincent O'Neill. He copped to selling C4 to one Dwight McMillan. And I got an address in Santa Monica.
Great. I'll need that tape sent to Washington, see if we can catch an ID on it. Let's move.
No. TC Victor, dub it first. I want every clue off that tape I can get. Do background, see if anybody saw him making the video. Chris, find Corey, gear up. We're gonna do this our way, Agent Stone. Please open up, we have a warrant.
Don't touch him. Don't touch anything. This place reeks of chemical residue. Lieutenant, we got us a light flash in here.
Go, move, move.
I don't know if I can do this.
We'll catch this guy, okay?
How can you be so sure? Look how easily he got to me this time.
He is not interested in hurting you or me. He's got something much bigger in mind.
Why do you have to deal with him?
I don't know. He's calling the shots. He's got some kind of weird fixation with the bike patrol.
Well, it's not fair.
Honey, I'm sorry. But don't worry, okay? I won't let anything happen to you. I promise.
It's not me I'm worried about.
Don't tell me you pedal to work, too.
Never thought I'd see the day, but yes, I do.
Tell me something, Kelly. You ever thought about coming to work for us?
Us? You mean the FBI?
Yeah, you'd be a perfect candidate for Quantico. Military background, local law enforcement experience, recommendation from yours truly.
Well, thanks. I'm really flattered, but I don't know.
I promise you, you'll see the world.
Oh, as in Waco, Ruby Ridge, the World Trade Center, see the world?
Yeah, I'm telling you, that's where the action is.
I don't want you here.
Oh, man.
Get out of here. Go on.
Yeah, I see your point. Why would you ever consider leaving all this?
Why don't you give me a hand? Maybe I can write you a recommendation.
No, you go ahead. I like watching you work.
All right. Break up. I am a police officer, guys. What seems to be the problem here?
How you doing, Sergeant O'Neill?
I don't have to talk to you.
Why, because I'm not a Marine?
Because you're nothing.
Yeah, I'm just some guy wearing shorts and a gun, huh?
Yeah. You said it, Beach Boy.
Selling stolen C4 is a big crime for a sergeant in the Marines, huh?
They got a lot to prove.
It's not even the worst of your problems. Is it, Sergeant?
Yeah, so?
That's an arm right there. That's a leg. They're burnt and not connected to a torso. That's why they might be kind of hard to identify.
Yeah, I've seen pictures of war before.
War? These are from a crime scene. That's what's left of Dwight McMillan, the man you sold the C4 to.
I don't have anything to do with that picture.
Oh, yes, you do. And now you're an accessory to the murder of a civilian. Now you're gonna tell me everything you know about your job, about your friend Dwight McMillan, and about our bomber.
Like I said, Lieutenant, I don't have to tell you squat.
Fireball!
You interrogate a federal prisoner without my being present?
He's in my lockup. He's my prisoner, Agent Stone.
Well, not anymore, he's not. You and your entire bike squad are off this case starting now.
Really? Because Del Toro and I just spent the last 2 hours with the mayor and chief trying to get them to go along with your bomber's demand to turn out the lights.
And?
And they're willing to shut down the grid for 2 hours and call it a blackout in the press.
You people really think the bomber will go along with that?
Why don't you ask him? We're off this case. By the way, Stone, we lifted half a thumbprint off the backside of that device from under the pier.
Bomber's name, Wilson Dupree.
I want a full report on anything that came out of that interrogation.
Wilson Henry Dupree. British-born, attended Columbia University, degree in chemical engineering, worked in aerospace industry, ID'd from Defense Department Security, prints on file.
No criminal record either here or in England.
Something political in his background, no radical politics, campus demonstrations, pro-social causes, nothing.
So? Kaczynski was apolitical, but look at him.
I still think we're looking at a pure criminal sociopath that gets off on his own sense of power. TC, what do we know about Sergeant O'Neill's day-to-day duties at Pendleton?
Paymaster Sergeant, duties included data entry on receivables, as well as tracking ordnance inventory. I'd say the guy is a perfect candidate for fencing off stolen C4.
Why was Dwight McMillan killed?
Maybe because he knew too much about the bomber, Wilson Dupree.
Why is O'Neill still alive?
We got him first. Calloway.
Good morning, gentlemen. I'd like a status report on my request from the city.
You get 2 hours. That's it, Dupree.
All those clues, and you're just now finding out who I am? Okay, fine. Begin the shutdown precisely at 8 p.m. This is a great day, gentlemen. Together we shall change the world. Oh, by the way, there's a Bay City cab number 696. Rushing to pick up a fare at the lot north of the pier. He's traveling north on Speedway. Poor chap doesn't know it, but he's got a bomb attached to his tailpipe and his Dispatch radio is going to stop working in about 10 seconds. 4.5 minutes later, he should be airborne. Usual rules apply.
No way, that's it! I am tired and I am sick and tired of this guy running us around like some kind of puppets on strings. He's driving me nuts defusing all these dud bombs! TC and Victor are going to try on the El Dupree next time he calls. Once they lock in on his ESN, they can get him even if he hangs up. Listen carefully, Stone. You're going to owe me an apology in about 30 seconds.
Can't wait.
Sergeant Vincent O'Neill's the paymaster sergeant at Pendleton. He knows the computer access code and the payroll transfer dates that occur every month.
So?
So, that amount is $10 million. And guess where that money travels through on its way to Camp Pendleton?
First Trust Santa Monica downtown branch.
The payroll always drops on the first calendar day of the month. Today's the 1st. They make the transfer in the early evening for security purposes.
O'Neill wasn't only selling stolen C4 to Dwight McMillan, he was selling military destination codes and the exact time of transfer.
Which is why Wilson Dupree wanted him dead.
Have you called the bank's computer center?
There's no one there after 7:30, which is perfect for Dupree. If the transfer was being monitored, then someone might see it going in the wrong place and stop it.
But a blackout ensures that the computers in the bank go down and then they run off the auxiliary generator.
And when the real power comes back on, the surge will cause the computers to reboot and the transaction will be lost.
So this whole thing's about a robbery? How could I be so wrong?
Palermo.
1 minute to 8. Our night has arrived.
Looking forward to seeing the stars tonight, Dupree?
Oh, yes. I'm at peace already.
Come on, baby. Come on, baby. We're getting close. We are getting close. We've got him. We're locked on. He's on the pier.
8 o'clock.
The lights are out. I hope you're happy.
We're getting close, Victor. We're getting close.
How come the park's still running? Why isn't it not blacked out?
Backup generators. You can't black out an amusement park. People could be upside down on the rides. This way. Come on. This thing's jumping. It's gonna be right here.
You think? Excuse me. I'm a police officer. Do you have a cellular phone?
No, I don't.
I do.
Where did you get this?
A man gave it to me when you were getting the ice cream. He said I could have his phone.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You took long enough?
Bad news, Dupree. Sergeant O'Neill copped a plea. We know all about your little heist.
I was afraid of that. Fortunately, I made some contingency plans. You see the Ferris wheel behind you? There's a bomb attached to the base of the main attraction. It's ticking already. Only you two can defuse it. You must remove the cover within the next 2 minutes, or it will explode. However, once you've opened it up, you can't allow the Ferris wheel to stop turning, which means you've got exactly the length of the next ride in which to defuse it. Unfortunately, the ride operator cannot extend the length of the ride. That's controlled by computer. Needless to say, once the Ferris wheel stops turning, the device will explode.
You listen to me, you sick freak. There are women and children on that ride.
Almost entirely. Good luck.
It's on the base. There it is. Victor, see how long we have until the ride stops.
We've got 4 minutes.
Watch your backs. Watch your back. It's gotta be here somewhere. Fan out, okay? Keep in contact. Stone, it's C4 with a 555 chip attached to 2 rechargeable alkaline battery units.
Okay, how many wires? I can't see it clearly.
It looks like a bundle of 8 with several breakers.
Okay, it's getting more sophisticated. Now, we gotta find the true hot.
How?
A meter each of the wires. Okay, and the ground is probably wound into the battery negative.
The ground's white.
Damn it, he's switching. All right. Test all the lines. Okay, you'll find one on half power. That's the dummy lead. Find it, and then I'll give you the next step.
Got it.
Victor,
Yeah?
Cassius Clay knocks out Sonny Liston. February 1964.
Now you're talking my area of expertise, buddy. Brown Bomber. Takes 2 minutes, 4 seconds to knock out Max Schmeling. Yankee Stadium, June 1938.
Buster Douglas. 35-1 long shot knocks out Mike Tyson. Tokyo.
Mike Tyson was out of shape and he had the flu. Minute 50.
I got it. I got the dummy lead.
Okay, listen carefully. Clip the white ground and tie it to the dummy lead. Once that's done, you can cut the true hot. When you find it. And the way to tell the true hot is...
No, they're helping.
Agent Stone. Stone, come in. Come on. How can we tell, Stone?
Agent Stone is off the case. You're on your own, gentlemen.
60 seconds.
Listen, Victor, we know how this guy thinks, right? Every time he said the red was the true hot, it was the green. But this time, both the red and the green are cold.
It's the black wire.
He never said anything about the black wire, Victor. Nothing about it. He never mentioned.
He changed the color of the insulation. I read it in one of the manuals, the anarchist handbook. Look, we got 40 seconds. I'm willing to bet it's the black wire. That's the true hot.
It's an awfully big bet.
Trust me, it's the black wire. 20 seconds.
How'd you know that?
Because I'm Mr. Clutch.
Plan on making a withdrawal, Dupree?
Yes, to the Cayman Islands, to be precise, and then to points and destinations unknown.
I wouldn't push that button.
But why the hell not? Once this money hits the Caribbean, you'll never find it.
You all right?
I'm fine.
That money's not going to do you any good in prison, Dupree.
They'll have to try me and convict me first, and that's nearly impossible in Los Angeles. It's only a matter of time till I'm on my way.
I'm warning you, don't do it.
There. Stop.
Just transfer $10 million to the American Cancer Society.
Not a chance.
Your account in the Cayman Islands wouldn't happen to be 81741F as in Frank would.
That's impossible. How could you know that?
I use my teller time card. Anytime I want, I can get in the first trust. You're under arrest. Cuff him, Stone.
My pleasure.
Okay, rookie Magic Johnson plays every position against the Philadelphia 76ers in Game 6 of the 1980 NBA Championships.
Hey, Larry Bird steals Isaiah Thomas's inbound pass. Boston versus Detroit, 1987, Game 5, Eastern Finals.
You know, I actually saw Jerry West sink the 60-footer to beat the Knicks in 1970 with no time left.
Jerry West, man, you are so old.
Old? Yeah, old. Jack Nicklaus, age 46, shoots a 65 to win the 86 Masters.
Golf? You're giving us golf?
Nolan Ryan pitches his last no-hitter at age 44. Now that's clutch, people.
That's ancient, like you, Tony.
Ancient.
Dinosaur-like.
Prehistoric.
Are you feeling okay, Lieutenant?
Yeah, you look a little winded. TC, does he look winded to you?
Like you need some oxygen.
Hey, guys, maybe we should stop.
Nah!
I'll take you guys on any day.